To all the grown-ups listening, if you're looking for one more fun adventure this summer and you want it to be something that you can do inside but also maybe do part of it outside, and you don't want it to have a lot of prep work but you want it to be something fun that your kids can enjoy and you can enjoy with them, then I've got something really fun for you. In 13 days, you can sign your family up for Curious Camp. It's an at-home, interactive, self-paced, and screen-free week-long experience hosted by me. For more information, visit CuriousKidsEveryday.com/camp. Why do fruits get bruises? Hi, welcome to Curious Kids Everyday. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, have you ever dropped an apple and then noticed it had a bruise? Has that ever happened to you? Oh, what about a banana? Bananas get bruised really easily. Is it the same kind of bruising that we humans get? I don't think so. Our bruising has to do with broken blood capillaries under our skin. Fruits don't have blood, right? Yeah, they don't have blood. So, why do they bruise? I was thinking about this today because I got a question from a kid in the Curious Kids Club named Dean. Dean was curious.
Why does fruit get bruises?
Fruit is made of tiny cells, and these cells are like little compartments. Inside them are water, sugars, acids, plant chemicals, and enzymes. An enzyme is a molecule that helps a chemical reaction happen faster. When a fruit is healthy and undamaged, many of those materials stay separated from each other inside the cell. But when the fruit gets dropped or squeezed or hit in some way, some of the cells break open. That damage changes what's happening inside the fruit. Once the cells are damaged, materials that were once separated now mix together. Oxygen from the air can also get into the damaged area. In many fruits, there's an enzyme called, let's see if I can pronounce this right, polyphenol oxidase. Hey, there we go. Polyphenol oxidase reacts with certain plant chemicals when oxygen is present. This reaction helps create darker colored compounds. This is why a bruised place on an apple or a banana turns brown. You can see a similar reaction when you cut an apple and leave the slices out. Have you ever had some apple on your plate and then you walked away from the table and when you came back later, there was some brown on the apple? The inside of the apple starts out light-colored, but after it's exposed to the air, it slowly turns brown. The knife damages the apple's cells and exposes the inside of the fruit to oxygen. A banana bruises easily because its flesh is so soft. It doesn't take much pressure to damage its cells. But what about a peach? Do you think a peach is easy to bruise? Well, are peaches soft? Yeah, they're pretty soft, so they're easy to bruise. Well, what about apples? Are apples easy to bruise? Well, they're a little firmer, they're a little harder, so it may take a harder bump to create a bruise, but you can certainly bruise an apple too. And speaking of firmness, when a fruit ripens, does it get harder or softer? Right, it gets softer. Have you ever bought a peach or a banana at the grocery store and noticed how hard they were at first? They weren't ready to eat just yet, but as fruit ripens, it often becomes softer. The cell walls and the material holding the cells together become easier to break down. That is part of why ripe fruit is usually sweeter and easier to bite into, but it also means ripe fruit is more likely to bruise. A bruise can also change the texture of the fruit. Since some of the cells are broken, the bruised area can feel mushy. The fruit may still be safe to eat if it's only a small bruise, but it might not taste as good. So a bruise is different from mold or rotting. If fruit smells bad or looks fuzzy or feels slimy or just seems rotten, that's a good sign to throw it away. But a fruit bruise is really just a small injury to the fruit's cells. A bump or a squeeze damages the cells and the inside materials mix. Oxygen gets involved, an enzyme helps start a chemical reaction, and the fruit turns darker in that spot. And unlike the kind of bruises that you and I get, these bruises, they don't heal. All right, let's have a quick quiz and see what we learned today. What is the name of the enzyme that helps make fruits brown? Polyphenol oxidase. And does fruit get harder or softer as it ripens? It gets softer. Let's play true or false. True or false? Fruit bruises happen because fruit has blood under its skin. Nope, that's false. Fruit does not have blood. True or false? Dropping a fruit can damage some of its tiny cells. That is true. True or false? A small brown spot always means the whole fruit must be thrown away. That is false. A small bruise may still be okay, but moldy, slimy, rotten, or bad-smelling fruit? Toss it, get it out of here. Okay, would you rather have an apple tree or a banana tree? I really enjoy both of these fruits, but if I had to choose just one, I would go with the apple tree. What about you? All right, let's play a round of What Am I? What am I? I am very small. Lots of me are packed together inside fruits. And when I get damaged, the fruit may start turning brown. What am I? I am a cell. So fruits get bruises when bumps or drops damage their tiny cells. When that happens, things inside the fruit can mix with oxygen, and an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase can help start a browning reaction, or a bruise. That's how fruits get bruises. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out, so until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we've got some birthdays today. Gio from Connecticut is turning 6. Happy birthday, Gio! Luca from California is turning 6. Happy birthday, Luca! Connor from Texas is turning 5. Happy birthday, Connor! Mateo from Washington is turning 6. Happy birthday, Mateo! Nate from Canada is turning 6. Happy birthday, Nate! Elizabeth from Qatar is turning 5. Happy birthday, Elizabeth! Darren from Indonesia is turning 8. Happy birthday, Darren! Jordan from Idaho is turning 6. Happy birthday, Jordan! Leon Thomas from Edinburgh, Scotland is turning 7. Happy birthday, Leon Thomas! Nick from Pennsylvania is turning 6. Happy birthday, Nick! And Jesse from Brisbane, Australia is turning 6. Happy birthday, Jesse! To all the grown-ups listening, if your curious kid wants their birthday mentioned on the show, please visit supportcuriouskids.com and join the Curious Kids Club. That's supportcuriouskids.com. See you tomorrow!